Hello everyone, how are you? Today we are starting a new series called What is Digitization? And the first video of the series is the basics of digitization. So we will see what is digitization and the basics of digitization in this video. So let's get started. Here a little about me. My name is Dipen and I am a web developer. In short, I am a computer geek. Let's get started. First, let us see the definition of digitization. Digitization is the process of converting all the informations that you have or that you want to present in front of somebody in a digital manner. So convert them and store them, and the way of accessing them is also using computer or other devices. For example, earlier people used to go for shopping. Now the process of shopping is completely digitized. The only thing that is not digitized is the delivery. A person has to come physically and has to give you the product. Other than that, almost everything is digitized. You do not even have to come out of your home to buy anything in this world. So, once again, digitization is the process of converting the information or data or the process of doing something in a digital manner using a computer or other devices. Now let's have a look on two different scenarios. On your left, digitization of everything. That means for a certain process, every step is being digitized. For example, the ads are digitized, the sales and storage of the process is digitized, the packaging is digitized, even the feedback process is also digitized. For example, Amazon or Flipkart, these are the marketplaces where all the process is digitized. On the other hand, you can digitize a few things. For example, you are an artist, a musician. Your art or your music cannot be digitized, but few things like promotion of your art or few live concerts you can do digitally. So we can say digitization can be done for everything or to few things. Whatever suits you the best. Let's look into some of the usage of digitization in these days. The first use is storing and organizing of information. You may have number of files. The paper files is very hard to keep organized or edit or physically store them in your cupboard. So you can simply digitize them. Second is sharing and collaboration. You may have many documents which if you want to share, you have to give it physically. You cannot share them a copy with number of people at a time and cannot be edited at a time. But using digitization, you can share them and you can edit them together at a time. So it becomes very easy. Third, preserving and converting. Just see the documents that you had. You cannot assure that will be safe from damage. The original papers can be damaged by external factors, like it may be fire, it may be water, it may be anything. Even the environment will corrode the papers. But digital forms will not be corroded very easily. You can access them through any device, anytime, and every time you'll get the same documents. Next, analyzing and manipulating data. If you want to analyze the data, you do not have to go through all the papers and you do not have to use your brain. Just give certain number of commands and it will produce data itself. The computer itself will give data, and if you need, it can give you visualized data so that you can compare and analyze them. The computer itself is capable enough to analyze it for you. Let me give you an example of Excel sheets. The Excel or spreadsheet will give you analyzed data. It will store and also give you visualized graphs. Next, it increases efficiency. If you have to deal with hundreds and thousands of data, it is very effective to use a digitized manner or a computer so that it improves your efficiency by multiple times. It enhances education. Education simply means you have certain information and number of people be able to read this or access this information. With digitization, it's very much possible. You have a copy of anything, you have a copy or a piece of information. Anybody who have the access to the device can access this information, and which enhance the education. And last, it improves the customer experience. Remember, if you have a digitized manner, a digitized system, customers are always happy because digitization reduces the efforts. So for a effortless experience, you need digitization of your profession. And once it is digitized, and also it is the simplest form of interaction between you and your customer, that means customers will give you a good feedback as well. So this is the end of part 1. Thank you very much. Next parts will be continued. Thank you very much for being with us.